You've joined me on another episode of the Curtis Zone. Thanks. I really appreciate it. But today, we're doing a very special episode entitled Towards the Transformers G.I.Joe crossover. Ever since the announcement of the Transformers G.I.Joe crossover event, fans everywhere have been telling all the characters that they want in the Transformers G.I.Joe crossover. So I'm going to break down the characters that we all want to see based on popular vote. So, sit back, relax, enjoy, and remember, hit that like and subscribe button. And remember, if you have anything that you want to say about this episode, more specifically, if you have an idea of who you want to see in a Transformers G.I.Joe crossover, leave it in the comment section down below, and I'll get back to you. But for today, it is all about the characters that everybody wants to see based on popular vote. But for now, some news. And here's some news from the world here at the Curtis Zone. Everybody's been asking me when I'm going to be doing episodes on Dragon Ball Z. What I have to say is this: when I get done giving you every individual season of Power Rangers, that's when I'm going to move into Dragon Ball Z, okay? Some other news for you guys is the fact that Michael Keaton is returning as Beetlejuice for another Beetlejuice movie, which is set to hit theaters very, very soon. Not like in the next couple of months soon, more like in the next year or so. But hey, we can't wait. I hope that everybody has seen the trailer for the new Marvels movie. It looks a lot of fun, and we got to see even more characters, more specifically the villains, who I'm not going to talk to you guys about, but I hope that you guys research them nonetheless. Now everybody, please sit back, relax, enjoy, and remember, hit that like and subscribe button for more content, for more of me, my smiling face, and of course of my bouncing pecs. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or if you just want to make a request for any episode period, leave it in the comment section down below and I will get to you. The first two characters we want to see in a Transformers G.I.Joe crossover are Duke and Optimus Prime. The reason being because they are both respectable leaders of their organizations. However, Optimus Prime is a Prime. He does not lose his cool. Never seen him get happy, sad, or even laugh. And one thing I really want to see is this: the Primes cannot be chosen to be a Prime unless a Prime chooses them. So the one thing I want to see is Optimus choose Duke to be a Prime. And I want to see Duke and Optimus Prime team up more than ever, because they are both incredibly strong, fierce, and incredible leaders of their respectable organizations of the Autobots and the G.I. Joes. So yeah, Duke and Optimus Prime teaming up together, that would be pretty cool in a live-action movie setting. The next two characters we want to see are Jazz and Snake Eyes doing a nice team-up. They are both basically cyber ninjas due to the fact that Jazz was once part of a stealth team on Cybertron, and Snake Eyes trained with the Arashikage Ninja Clan. So they both know amazing martial arts abilities, and they both are proficient with weapons associated with their respective ninjutsu skills. Jazz, however, has a cable launcher which he uses to help him fly through the air, and Snake Eyes uses jet boosters. Snake Eyes is proficient with swords, and Jazz uses guns and swords. So yes, I would love to see these two team up in a G.I. Joe Transformers crossover event, because they are both basically ninjas. And should I also mention the fact that though Snake Eyes can't talk, Jazz can understand all human body languages? At least that's how it was in the comic books. The next two characters we want to see are Scarlet and Bumblebee doing a team up. Both of them are considered to be second in command because they were both mentored by their team leaders. Optimus was mentoring Bumblebee when he was a scout, and Scarlet was trained by Snake Eyes in martial arts and is also works closely with Duke on the Joes. However, Bumblebee lost his voice in a battle with the Decepticons, and Scarlet, well, she hasn't lost her voice, but she has lost her nerve after losing her father. At least that's what happened in G.I. Joe Renegades. So, if these two were to team up, they would be considered two peas in a pod, because they're basically two of the greatest second-in-commands in all of animated television history. So, yeah. The next characters we want to see team up together are Wild Bill and Jetfire. Wild Bill is a pilot, and Jetfire can turn into, well, a jet. Wild Bill got his skills and got his wings in aviation school That's before he joined the G.I. Joes as one of their expert pilots. Jetfire is the only Autobot in all of Transformers history that can transform into an aerial vehicle. Because, you know, the Autobots are, well, auto. Jetfire has amazing weapons, and in the Armada series, the one thing I loved about the Armada series is when he combined with Optimus Prime. Wild Bill can fly anything with wings. This includes planes, choppers, and C-30s, anything with wings. So the two of them teaming up together would be amazing in a G.I. Joe Transformers crossover. We can't wait to see it. The next two characters that we want to see in this film are Roadblock and Hot Rod. Hot Rod is speed and Roadblock is all about strength. So the two of them would complement each other should they team up together in a G.I. Joe Transformers crossover film. Also, Roadblock is all about heavy artillery and Hot Rod is not. So yes, if they teamed up together, they would be great in the film together due to the fact that they could complement each other's strengths and weaknesses. And also, Hot Rod became known as Radimus Prime at one point, and for a short, brief time, Roadblock led the G.I. Joes. As we all know from watching G.I. Joe Retaliation, when Roadblock was played by Dwayne Johnson. So, if these two were to be together in a G.I. Joe crossover film, it would be pretty interesting to see. Am I right or am I right? The next two characters we want to see are Megatron and Cobra Commander. Like Optimus Prime and Duke, they are both leaders of their respective clans, the Decepticons and Cobra. However, the reason why I think they should team up, why we want to see them both together, is because I think, story-wise, I think that Cobra is going to offer the Decepticons something that they can't refuse, and the Decepticons will offer Cobra something that they can't refuse. So that will be how they team up. At least that's what I want to see story-wise. And Megatron and Cobra Commander are going to be the ones to broker the deal, seeing as though they're both the respective leaders of Cobra and the Decepticons. So let's hope that this happens, guys. Let's hope that something like that happens, shall we? The reason why people want to see Destro and Starscream is very, very simple. Destro and Starscream both have the same problem. They cannot decide whether or not they want their boss's approval or their boss's job. Starscream has been trying to take over the Decepticons ever since the series began, and Destro was forced into becoming part of Cobra by Cobra Commander himself. He's a businessman, not a supervillain. Starscream, on the other hand, has always wanted the Decepticons for himself, and he's willing to kill Megatron to get it. Destro just wants to out of Cobra, which is why he's willing to become Cobra Commander. So if these two were to be together in a setting, I think they would come up with a way to eliminate their respective bosses in any way possible. So, yeah, I want to see that. The two femme fatales of the group that we want to see are Black Arachnia and the Baroness. They are two deadly femme fatales of their respective shows, and they are incredibly proficient with weapons associated with their different affiliations. Arachnid used her abilities to harvest energon from dead Autobots and Decepticons, and Baroness basically became a commando just because she didn't like her husband. If these two were to be together in a G.I. Joe Transformers crossover, I would love nothing more than to see it, because they are two very deadly women, and we love them nonetheless. Yeah, let's see this for real. They are two of the most brilliant minds ever, and we can't wait to see them in a live-action setting. Dr. Mindbender and Shockwave. Shockwave is a Decepticon engineer with a brain like nobody's business, and Dr. Mindbender is a nuclear biophysicist, which I didn't even know was true. Shockwave created all of the technology that Transformers use today, and Dr. Mindbender created all of Cobra's technology. Shockwave invented the cortical psyche patch, space bridge technology, and he helped revolutionize Dark Energon. Dr. Mindbender, let's just say that Cobra can't even flinch without him. If these two were to work together, they would create machines that would destroy both the Autobots and the G.I. Joe, because they are two of the most brilliant mad scientists in animation to this day. So yeah, let's make this happen, guys. And just like that, another episode of the Curtis Zone comes to a screeching close, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. And if you guys have anything else, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or if you just want to make a request for any episode period, leave it in the comment section down below and we will get back to you, okay? And remember, if you guys want to tell me who you think should be in this upcoming G.I. Joe Transformers crossover, leave it in the comment section down below. And as always, give some love to the Snyderverse and that we want to reinstate it, all right? We want to restore it. And also give some more love to today's sponsors, Coastal Waste and Recycling, because your garbage powers someone's world. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later.